Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show where I am Damien Farr, and I know what you're thinking. Damien, are you wearing the same shirt from last week? I'm filming these back to back. I'll be completely honest. The Batman was a quick one, so thought I'd film out another one here. This is something that I was interested in. I knew nothing about this film going in. I just want to point that out. Fresh. Basic info, it's directed by Mimi Cave, written by Lauren Kath, and it's only on Hulu right now. It just pretty much came out. When I say just, I mean this is filmed the week after it came out, so, 2 weeks. The cast is Daisy Edgar-Jones as Noah. I don't know who Daisy Edgar-Jones is. She did really well in this movie, though, from what I've seen, the little bit that I've seen of her. I think she did great. Also, you get Sebastian Stan as Steve-Brendan, which we'll get into in a little bit. I think the cast, these are the two mains. There's other people that are in here, but honestly, they're pretty forgettable. Really, it's just Daisy Edgar-Jones and Sebastian Stan, who I thought this was a romantic comedy going in. I just want to make that clear. I thought this was a romantic comedy. It is not a romantic comedy. This is a horror movie. I thought it was going to be a love story, and then suddenly it takes a turn for the worst at like 30 minutes into the 2 hours that it's like, oh yeah. Let's get a little bit of the plot though here, which is a woman is sick of dating. That's Noah. And Steve is a doctor, sort of. I want to point that out right away, because at the 30-minute mark, you learn he is not a doctor. Well, can he be considered a doctor? I mean, kinda. He doesn't really save people's lives, but he doesn't kill them most of the time. So I guess he's a doctor. He kidnaps Noah and drugs her, poisons her to where she passes out, chains her up, and pretty much he sells people as food in the end. Like, he keeps them alive as long as possible and sells parts of their bodies, their meat, and then sells it for a profit. Which it's really weird when you think about it like that. That probably does exist, and that's messed up. The way I always see it is, whatever you're into, as long as it's not illegal, go right ahead. But once it's illegal, then it's like, no, that's weird. So what ends up happening is her friend notices that she's gone for a long time because she said, I'm going to take a trip with him. And she's like, I don't think that's my friend texting me, so I'm going to look into it. She ends up confronting the wife. Well, the wife says, I don't know what you're talking about. Brendan, comes back and actually is like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, she's leaving and she calls her friend's phone. He has the phone on him and he's like, oh, it's you. And then the wife just bashes her head in and I'm like, well, that went really badly. And pretty much Brendan seems to like Noah, that he doesn't want to kill her. He didn't really want to kill her, and then all things go badly. Honestly, you already know that it's going to have some sort of a happy ending where the people get free, but honestly, I was surprised with this movie. I did not think I'd like it after it turned to a horror movie, because I'm not a big horror guy. I play Dead by Daylight, but that's pretty much all I would do. I don't even play Dead by Daylight anymore, but I thought it was a great movie, definitely worth watching. So, have you seen Fresh? If not, try it on Hulu. If you have seen Fresh, tell me in the comments below. If you don't have Hulu, get a 30-day free trial or whatever the free trial is. Watch this movie. It's pretty good. I honestly just figured out about it because Sebastian Stan was promoting Pam and Tommy. And he was like, yeah, I got Fresh coming out too on Hulu in a couple of weeks as well. And I'm like, what's Fresh? And I didn't look anything up about it. I just said, all right, I'll watch it. And I watched it. Needless to say, I thought it was pretty good. I'd give it an FAR. Better than the Batman. Not the best movie of the year. Uncharted is the best movie. Then it's Fresh. Then it's Batman. I mean, pretty simple ranking. So, what did you think of Fresh? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.